What's going on YouTube, TTC, DVN, happy holidays, man. Wishing y'all a very early Merry Christmas. This is Intergalactic Brew. I'm going to do this Detroit Lions, Atlanta Falcons breakdown, analysis, whatever you want to call it, video. I'm probably one of the only few Falcons fans that will actually do this. So, y'all are very welcome. I know all my other DBN fam, they probably enjoying their families right now, you know, doing their Christmas shopping, or at least, you know, wrapping up their Christmas shopping. So, yeah, man, I thought I'd, you know, do y'all a favor and do this video. So anyway, let's get into it. First off, before I break down anything about the game, let's realize what's at stake here, even though I know most of us do. It's pretty simple. The Falcons win tonight, we get home field advantage. Point blank, period. Now, as far as the Lions are concerned, they're going to come out and they're going to play their best. I'm expecting a hungry, determined, inspired Lions team on both sides of the ball, because number one, this is probably the only primetime game, or matter of fact, it is the only primetime game on television tonight. They know what's at stake for us, and they know they have a chance to ruin those plans. So, Falcons fans, if any of y'all that are gonna watch this game, including myself, or at least I'm gonna try to, because I'm gonna be somewhere tonight, but I'm gonna try to find a TV so I can watch it, or at least catch bits and pieces of it. But DBN, let's not, you know, get ahead of ourselves just yet. Let's not underestimate anybody, because we've already got bitten by that bug a couple of weeks ago, and I don't want to have to experience anything like that again. So let's give credit where credit is due. We know Detroit's record is bad. We know they don't have anything to play for, but they're still a dangerous team, especially at home. Okay? And just like the Panthers, they were in a lot of football games. They just lost, you know, a lot of close games, and, you know, things just didn't go their way. So they are capable of putting on a good performance and possibly beating us. But I do believe that we will beat them. But anyway, going on to the game, I want to start off with the defense first, because I think that's going to be the part that everybody's going to be locked in on. So on defense, basically, I think one of the main elements in winning this game will be to be in the backfield. Getting into the backfield will be huge for our D-line. Not only in stopping the run, but in containing Matt Stafford. Now, rewinding a little bit, last year, we did a really good job of that. I don't remember how many sacks we got on Stafford, but it was a pretty good number. We got in the backfield a lot last year when we played these guys. So definitely getting into the backfield will be one of our main priorities. Of course, we need to stop the run. That's priority number one. And even though the running back that they have may not have, you know, the prettiest stats or have the biggest name, he's certainly effective. And he's physical. He's a downhill runner. He can run in between tackles. And if he gets into the secondary, he's very hard to bring down. So I think the way to stop that is to, you know, like Coach Smith always says, you know, fit the holes. You know, we have to close out on those holes. And I think we can do that best if we gang tackle, if we have more than one body on the shore. Because here's how I see it. I would rather the Detroit Lions try to beat us with the pass than, of course, trying to beat us with, you know, the pass and the run. So basically what I'm saying, I'd rather them kill us with one stone instead of having 2 stones to kill us with. And I certainly am confident in our pass defense that if they try to beat us through the air, they won't have I'm not going to say they won't have a chance, but I like our chances, I'll say that, against the passing game of Detroit. But yeah, definitely getting into the backfield. Of course, we got to put Matt Stafford on the ground as many times as we can. And if we can't get him on the ground, at least distract him with pressure and, you know, force him to throw the ball any and everywhere. And that's pretty much it as far as, you know, the passing game is well, no, that's pretty much it as far as like stopping the run and getting to the quarterback. Now, as far as the passing game is concerned, this is very interesting. You know, I know everybody's gonna say, well, you gotta stop Calvin Johnson, but what you don't realize is that Stafford has other weapons he can go to. Now, even though they may not be as big a name as Johnson, you know, you still have to account for him. You know, because you still got guys like Tony Scheffler, tight end, Brandon Pettigrew, tight end. I don't know who the other receivers will be that will be playing in this game, but you know, we gotta keep an eye out on them too. But mainly with Johnson, I think if we just keep a guy on him that can just keep up with his speed and not let him break away, I think we'll be all good there. Because thinking back to the game last year, Brent Grimes did a hell of a job in keeping up with Johnson. Now there was one play that they let get away. Matt Stafford was able to get the ball over the middle to Johnson, and he broke away for a touchdown. So we definitely have to guard the middle of the field, because you know that's where Stafford likes to go, especially with his tight ends and Calvin Johnson. So so yeah, definitely got to do that. So I think as far as the passing game goes, I mean, you know, just stay with, I think the key there is just basically to stay with Johnson and you know, protect the middle of the field. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with stay step for step, or keep a step with Johnson and protect the middle of the field. Because our secondary, Atlanta's secondary, has shown that if you protect the middle of the field, turnovers will come, as evidenced last week with the Giants. So there you go. That pretty much takes care of the defensive side. I mean, it's really not too much complicated stuff you have to do. Like I said, get in the backfield, stop the run, pressure Matt Stafford, keep a step on Johnson, you know, bump and run with him, you know, bully him around, jam him, do whatever you got to do, and protect the middle of the field. Period. Now, offensively, of course, this is always the biggest challenge every week for our offense, because we're going to go up against some excellent D-lines and some excellent pass rushes. So Detroit is no exception. I think for this game, I think we're going to kind of have to simulate what we did against the Giants, and that is we're going to have to be more unpredictable. Of course, we know that Matt's going to want to launch the ball downfield to Jones and White if he gets a chance. So that is a given. I'm not worried about that. The thing that I'm worried about is just keeping this pass rush on its heels. That's pretty much it. If we could shut the pass rush out, then, you know, we can score at will. And I think that's what we'll see here. I think Dirk Cutter will come up with another creative, unpredictable game plan. Probably involve, you know, short underneath path, some underneath passes, some screens, you know, maybe some halfback tosses, so we could get, you know, Jacquizz and Snelling around the edge, you know. So yeah, I think we could expect another creative game plan from Dirk Cutter and Matt Ryan. Now, once again, our offensive line is going to be another key for us again, as they are every week. But again, this is another ferocious, physical, fast pass rush that we're going up against. They have some beasts up front. Of course, Ndamukong Suh, Nick Fairley, Stephen Tulloch, Cliff Averill, you know, Kyle Vanden Bosch. You know, the list goes on and on. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to, like I said, run the ball. That is one of the main things, is running the ball, and you know, just creating a two-way street for us to go. Because I think if we throw the ball more than we run it, it's going to be more difficult for us to score. Now, again, I am supremely confident in our passing game, but I think once you have a little bit more leeway and the easier you make things for you to score, I think that's the sign of a true championship team. So I think we just got to make it easier on ourselves to score points, and what better way to make it easier than you know, than just spiking the ball down this pass rusher's throat with the run, and get them a little bit tired and taking some deep breaths, and then when the time presents itself, challenge them to go stop our receivers in the passing game. I mean, that's beautiful. That's beautiful destruction right there. For real, for real. And as far as the passing game goes, you know, again, we're dealing with a secondary that's capable, but is not very good. So, you know, again, I just think our receiving core has to just get open. I think that's really all there is to it. Just get open, catch passes, and score. That's pretty much it. Just get open. You know? And I don't think that the Detroit Lions secondary can run with our receivers. I really don't think so. That's no disrespect to them. Like I said, they're a very capable group. But I don't know. If our receivers get open, I don't think so, man. That's just me. Not only as, you know, a fan, but, you know, I just think it's the truth. You know, if unless they are an elite secondary, like let's say the Packers or the 49ers or even the Bears or the Seattle Seahawks or something, then we'll be like, okay, this is going to be a tough matchup. But, you know, like I said, they're capable. They're capable of making plays and, you know, stopping our receivers and stuff. But, you know, number one, their secondary is small as hell. I mean, when you talk about Chris Houston and Eric Smith, who we know very well. He used to play with the, I mean, you know, he used to play with the Falcons. Of course, Chris Houston did too. And those are, you know, two very small, you know, DBs. So you got like 6'4", 6'2" receivers out there. You know, that's a bad matchup for those guys. You know, but like I said, they play with a lot of heart. They're very physical, and they're more than capable of making plays. So, you know, you still have to respect them and still have to, you know, play smart. But yeah, I think it's all about our receiving core just getting open. I think if they get open, I think they'll be fine. But yeah, definitely the offensive line has got to continue protecting Matt Ryan the way that they have. They've done a pretty good job overall, but they could still do better. And, you know, this is going to show once again. You know, because like I said, this is a very fast, ferocious defensive line that we're going up against. So let's see how they do, which I believe they'll do well. But, you know, let's just see how they do. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. You know, so again, defensively, get into the Detroit Lions backfield, stop the run, pressure Matt Stafford. Like I said, somebody has got to keep a step with Johnson and protect the middle of the field. And I think the turnovers will come. And offensively, keep that balanced attack going with running the ball effectively to make the passing game a lot easier. Receivers get open. And if all that happens, we're going to lock up home field, and it's going to be hell for any team that steps in the dome. And that's what I see happening. I see Atlanta winning this game. Now, I don't know how they're going to win this game. I'm not going to predict a blowout because those seem to happen when we don't expect it. So I'm going to say this is going to be a close game. Like I said, Detroit's going to bring it. You know, they're playing for pride and probably for their jobs and positions on the team. And like I said, this is the only primetime game on tonight. So expect Detroit to come out hungry, determined, and inspired. I'm pretty sure the crowd is going to be rowdy just because, you know, they're playing against us, which is who are the best team in the NFC right now, or one of the best teams in the NFC, I should say. So, yeah, and they want to ruin our chances of getting a home field advantage. But I think I believe Atlanta's going to be focused. I think they've learned their lesson from the Carolina game. I don't think they're going to make that mistake again by underestimating anybody. So, so yeah, I definitely expect Atlanta to win a hard-fought game and to get home field advantage. So, yep. But that's going to do it for me. Happy holidays. Enjoy your families. Merry Christmas. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Salute. Deuce.